Motherfucker. Alright. Once again, this is not the shop tour video. This is the motherfucking fuck if it's 9 at night and there's a sign that says no turn on red. Do not turn on red. Just don't do it. Don't do it, and especially don't do it and merge across 2 lanes right in front of me. The shop tour is still coming. But obviously first I have to explain why the most important physical object to me in my entire life is now crippled and permanently looks surprised. Like, oh my god. Well, I was going 9 at night, heading to my girlfriend's house at 9 at night. It wasn't raining, it was gently sprinkling and had been raining for about a week or so. This was only maybe 2 weeks ago on a Saturday. Saturday, 9 p.m., 3-lane road. I'm cruising between 50 and 60. The speed limit is 55. I'm in the middle lane in case something fucky happens. In any of the lanes, I have the other lane to move into to avoid an accident, to avoid this. I go down this large hill, go through the first intersection. There's not a single car in front of me as far as my eyes can see, as far as taillights. There's nobody behind me as far as headlights. And then I go through the second intersection, which is obviously a few blocks past the first one. And as I'm going through, the only thing I can remember seeing is just the side, like the rear tail section of a red 2015 Jeep. I don't know what model the Jeep was. It's the one with the X tail lights. I keep forgetting what it is. Jeep Renegade? Maybe it was a Jeep Renegade. And I just saw, just for the smallest split fucking second. By the way, my light was green. There was no reason for me to slow down or stop, I guess. This person, so here's me going like this. Here's the intersection. They're pulling out to go the same direction as me. They have a no turn on red sign. Their light is red, my light is green. I didn't see them until my car stopped moving. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's raining today, and in the shop it's so peaceful when it's raining. So they skipped the no turn on red. I don't even think they stopped, and just turned right in front of me, 60 miles an hour. Me, maybe 10 miles an hour Jeep, and just bam. And I felt the impact and my eyes forced shut. I couldn't even open them. I hit the back. I spun around once counterclockwise while I was moving to the right side of the road. And as I completed one full revolution, my front wheels went over the sidewalk. And I went past the sidewalk where there are, I don't know what you call them, like guinea pig sized rocks. They're just these round rocks that they use to decorate the side of the road and for irrigation and all that bullshit. And if you've ever driven across those doing about 40 to 60 miles an hour, you know that you have no traction. You have no traction to steer, no traction to brake, and there are fucking trees coming up in front of you. And you don't know what the fuck just happened. You're scared. And somehow I managed to turn it back onto the road. And I slowly came to a halt right back in the middle lane, slightly cockeyed. I opened my eyes, I looked around, I could smell the smell of the airbags, which is something I had never actually smelled before, because I had never been in an accident like this where the both airbags deployed and car is essentially totaled. So I'm sitting there in the car. Wait, let me make sure the camera's still recording. Hey, it is. What a fucking surprise. Sitting there in the car as the car came to a stop, instinctually I opened my driver door. I'm in the middle lane, there was no one behind me at the time. I couldn't really see, but I just knew that it just happened so fast, and before it had happened, there was no one behind me. Opened my door, took my seatbelt off, was looking around, I saw the airbags in front of me, I saw my hood. It was up a little bit higher, I think. I don't really remember. Looked around, and I realized that my automotive child is murdered, just crippled. And the first thing I said, first words that came out of my mouth, as I was sitting there, I heard passengers from the Jeep Renegade, I think it is a Renegade, passengers from the Jeep yell from the side of the road. They couldn't see me, I couldn't see them. And the guy yelled, "Are you okay?" And I was in a lot of pain. My sternum actually still hurts pretty fucking bad. It's just really sore. It's getting a lot better though. And I cut and bruised both of my hips. I'm not really sure how. And then I bruised right here because the hand went off the shifter, and I don't even know what happened. But I wasn't bleeding really. I didn't have anything substantial, thank God. So the guy yells, "Are you okay?" And the first thing that comes out of my mouth as I'm realizing what just happened is I just scream at the top of my lungs, "What the fuck?" As I realize that essentially my life is over, or my child's life is over, and it was so painful, emotionally, because this other driver was so careless, and it wouldn't have been the same if they didn't merge across two lanes. There's a no turn on red. I can pretty much honestly say that everybody's turned on red when there's a no turn on red sign at 9 at night when it's dark and there's no one coming. But I was coming. This person could see me. They saw me coming, and if they just would have stayed in the right lane, I was in the middle lane, I could have just gone right past, nothing would have ever happened. But since they decided to cut across both lanes, it was just so fast I could not react. Which it just irks me, because I didn't really have a choice. I didn't have any way out of that. Maybe if I was going way under the speed limit, yeah, they would have gone long before me. If I was going way over the speed limit, I would have flown right past before. I left the shop at 9 o'clock, a half an hour late. I was supposed to leave at 8:30 to go to my girlfriend's house. And if I would have done that, this car would still be damn near perfect. It would still be my daily driver. But that's not how things turned out. And you can't live in regret when shit like this happens, when you essentially have no control over how things played out. So the car has been in a tow yard for essentially 12 days. I just pulled it out of the tow yard and had it towed here to the shop 2 days ago, because the insurance only pays up to 12 days of storage in a tow yard. So I can't afford this. I cannot afford this shit at all. Thank God the other driver was at fault. The other driver has full coverage, and I was insured as well. I should not have to pay out of pocket for any of this. I am not going to give up the car. It is pretty well damaged. Frame, body, everything from the driver, from the doors upwards, and the windshield is fucked. radiator smashed in. The engine barely was touched. I'm leaving it exactly how it is until the insurance can send somebody out here to assess the damage so that we can work out essentially what I'm going to get out of this. Until then, she'll just be sitting right here. And let me show you this. I purchased a new daily because this is not going to work as a daily because I can't really turn the wheels. Also, there's the inside, both airbags fucked. Under tray shit came out. Just, you know, all that. Whatever. We'll get back to this when I have an update. I'll give you guys a quick little walk around. The Mazda logo came off. I don't know where it went, and I hope to God it's in the engine bay. At least I don't have to worry about this headlight going out anymore. I'm gonna try and lift up the hood without my phone falling off. Alright, I'll show you guys that later. Next time I get an update for this car. So, this is the daily. This is a 1991 NA Miata. Alright, so I live in San Diego. This vehicle was purchased from Victorville, which is 100 miles north. It was online for $1,000. I talked down the seller to $750. Okay? Car runs just barely. I had to cut the ignition off the other day because some fucking genius that comes to the shop here quite often locked the ignition and the key was stuck inside. So essentially I couldn't steer the car. All the lights work, which is great. When I went up to Victorville, I took my friend David, and we had to get it running, which meant putting in the existing fuel pump, putting in the existing injectors, installing the fuel rail, and replacing this hose, that small one back there. We replaced a good amount of hoses. Put a gallon of gas in it, turned it over for about 15 seconds, and it ran. It ran pretty well. The clutch is slipping like nobody's fucking business. Another cool thing about it, which I've never seen this before, I'm not too surprised, but this is essentially a white top. I've never seen a white top on a Miata, I don't think. I tried to look it up online. I don't even know where the fuck you can buy one of these. But it's in really good shape. There's no tears. It's brand new. The threads are all good and it's awesome. You can tell it had been installed because it's got the, you know, where the rain sits and all that bullshit. It's also fairly dirty, I guess, because this is the original color. Focus. This is the original color. That's what it is now. Glass window, white top on a white car? I don't fucking understand. Sketchiest thing to drive in my life. Driving at 100 miles at night, all the way back to the shop here in San Diego. Suspension is higher in the back, so it likes a fishtail for no goddamn reason. The clutch is slipping in every gear, in every RPM, which is fucking wonderful. There's no fluid in the transmission, which I discovered after I switched out the shifter when I got it here. The soft top was not installed, the heater doesn't work, the soft top was in the passenger seat, and the driver's seat was not bolted down. And the driver's side buckle was hidden under the carpet, so I had to use the driver buckle in the passenger one. Also not registered or insured. Just total sketch fest. And driving 100 miles and it never went above 50 degrees. And I was freezing my ass off. And it had this stupid fucking aluminum steering wheel. Right? It's cool. It looks cool. It's a nicely made, nicely machined object. But this is cold right now. Okay? Like just in my hands. Imagine it being 40, 50 fucking degrees And you have to hold on to that shit, and you don't have gloves. Also, I only had flip-flops when I was doing all this, which is just what I get for being me, so. Yeah, also there's a GTI back there that I am currently driving and working on. That might be in the next video. My battery's dying. I am getting tired. Small shop update. We've got some wood, some pallets, some more wood, a press, some more bullshit. The bathroom is still there, of course. Another pallet, a naked statue lady. This is all the shit that was in my car. When the impact happened, everything moved forward up into the footwell, and in the trunk it just got all mixed up. That's just a mess. Currently in the office, we've got pre-cut wood. We're just making a makeshift desk. Ran out of time the other day. Scooter. 2 free mini fridges we just got off Craigslist. They work and they're wonderful. And we put up this wood cover to cover the window. And I found all of these free fabric samples in a dumpster, essentially. And they're all perfectly clean. They were just being thrown out, and it's great. I found 3 boxes, and it has all this fabric like this, and real fancy stuff. And my girlfriend, when she starts coming here more, is going to sew them and make things out of them. And it's, yeah, that's the fucking gist. I'm just really not okay because of this. So if I start putting out some weird videos where I'm talking some weird shit, please excuse me, because my life is coming to an end. The fuck are you looking at? I don't know. You're just really... You're looking like you're in pain. Are you fucking kidding me? Alright. I am done talking for now. I think this is enough of an update video. This is my car. If you're worried about me in the accident, don't worry. I'm perfectly fine. Ow. My chest just still kind of hurts. And now it hurts a little bit more. I'm fine. The car is covered financially. I'm not gonna let it go in case you were worried about that. Life is still good. Money's tight because of this situation. But when the insurance company stops sucking each other's dicks and we figure out a solution, it'll get better. I'll have an update. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry the videos are coming later. This shit's kind of taking up too much time. See you guys in the next one. Peace out, drive safe. I forgot what I said. Peace out, drive safe. Don't crash on the way to your place.